So Huckleberry is having what we think is a urinary tract infection. And of course, any urinary issues are an immediate concern for boys, sheep, and goats, especially intact ones like he is. But right now, he is not old enough to have his neuter surgery. So we talked to the vet, and the good news is he doesn't think it's a blockage because he is peeing and peeing well. But he does think it's probably a UTI, and so we started him on pain med, anti-inflammatory, an antibiotic, and then some over-the-counter urinary support. I don't know what that you picked that up. That he recommended it at CVS. So that is all supposed to help. So we're gonna keep a very close eye on him. Oh no, I'm losing Instagram.
Yeah, you might
Off
have to
Wi-Fi.
turn
Yeah.
off your Wi-Fi's off.
Yep.
Or come out of the barn. No, don't you think?
Okay, sorry, Instagram. We're back now. So we're keeping a very close eye on him. Luckily, our vet will do. Hey, Payson. Our vet will do emergency calls if needed. So if something were to go really wrong, we could get them out here to
And we already
take
have
care
an
of him.
appointment scheduled on Monday to have Annie's follow-up blood work on
Yeah,
her
which
issue. So what
right.
we're trying to say is we could definitely use some donations right now because we've got vet visits coming up, and then we don't really know what all else. It just seems to keep happening.
Yeah, it just like every time I start to feel like, oh, we can take a breather, like something is going on. So poor Huckleberry keeps kicking at his parts. Did you feel his belly? How's his belly feel to you?
I mean, he doesn't seem painful there, but
it feels firm, right?
It does.
Yeah, I mean, he's eating though. Like he kind of keeps stopping, and at one point he was stretching weird, and then kind of vocalizing. So we know he's definitely in pain, but hopefully the pain meds have kicked in. But at the same time, we still need to really keep an eye on things. So, yeah. I don't know.
It seems like he's sleeping because he's like, oh, maybe he was just eating underneath him. I'm like, why is he so covered in stuff? But
he was eating underneath them. That's how he eats. He waits till they knock him down for him so he can eat him off the floor. So.
Yeah, you can see he keeps doing it. Like if you watch, like he'll like kick at his like
his boy parts.
His hoo-wanger.
his hoo-wanger. That's what we're calling it.
Like he just like he like kicks like he's trying to kick it off.
Oh, that's okay, Payson. Yeah, so he's just showing like some urinary symptoms. Like he seems to be painful. In his, as Ryan says, his hoo-wanger. Yeah, he's like kind of kicking it, as you can see. And he was doing it while he was peeing, and then he was kind of stretching weird. And so all these are signs of potential urinary issues. The scariest of which would be like a blockage, which can happen in boy sheep and boy goats, and especially, I guess, in ones that are intact. Hi. He loves cameras. You're like Sherman. We love cameras here. Look at that. So yeah, so super stressful. So we're starting him on meds, and we're just gonna see how he does and keep a very close eye on him. He's obviously eating and like moving around and stuff, but he keeps kicking at himself, and so it obviously doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
It sucks. Oh, someone left a poo.
Hello.
Someone left a poo. I'm gonna remove the poo.
Where's the poo? Buried poo.
It's not even not buried.
It's like buried treasure.
You're just in denial of there being a poo.
My babies never poo. My babies never poo.
You said that Jenna left no poo.
I did not see a poo.
There's a very distinct Jenna poo right in the middle right here. No one poops that big but Jenna.
But yeah, I don't know if Huck's gonna do it again, but yeah, he is just clearly feeling very uncomfortable in his hoo-wanger parts.
So, you're listening to you call it his hoo-wanger.
I mean, what else does one call it?
I said boy parts, but yeah, you're right. Hoo-wanger's better.
Just has a nicer ring to it, but I mean, he's drinking, he's peeing, so those are good signs. Like Mallory was mentioning, that he
is able to get oh yeah, he's like it's like every once in a while his Huanger attacks him and he fights back.
He doesn't know it hurts, so it's just like
Yeah.
it doesn't feel good. Oh, my poor baby. Oh, I hate this. I hate this.
Yeah, Mallory isn't. I mean, I'm not a big fan of it either, but
I'm so stressed.
Shan,
Cut out for sanctuary life.
you really aren't.
Quit.
Oops.
I
Why
quit.
is
I'm leaving. Sorry, guys. Resignation immediately.
Mallory's like literally the worst at
I'm just
putting the phone on here.
Bye.
Yeah, she does threaten to quit a lot, honestly,
I don't
but
threaten to quit a lot ever.
I mean,
I never threaten to quit.
you think that you can't handle it a lot. But Shannon asked, how is Miles doing post-surgery?
Miles is doing fabulous. Do you want to tell them about Miles? Yeah, we probably should do, I mean...
Jesus, woman, just, you just got to dig in. You just got to dig in, don't you? So Miles...
You don't see the poop like I do. I see all the hidden
This is
poop.
what I deal with, people.
I see all the hidden, this is what I deal with. I like a clean barn, okay? Like a clean barn. You let your cows come here, poop everywhere.
So Miles is doing much better. It's like nearly fully healed at this point. Like he, sorry, I don't want to just watch Mallory.
Yeah, you don't want to watch.
Like he's mostly healed at this point. He's being himself more, kind of. He hasn't really
interrupted a tour, which was fabulous because that's like classic Miles.
Yeah, like, but nope. I see you kicking your Huanger's attacking you again, kiddo.
Oh, the Huanger attack. No
Um,
one likes to have a hoot. Look at this giant poop.
yeah, that is a giant poop. Thank you.
There's so many giant poops that you missed.
You know, I think you're just gonna have to take over poop removal.
Nope.
I feel like. Sue, yeah, that's what our fear is that Huck has like a UTI, which is far better than having like some sort of blockage. Like a lot of lambs and goats, especially if they still have.
I don't know, isn't that? I thought it was worse if they got snipped.
I think it becomes worse if they get snipped too early.
Got it.
But yeah, for some reason the boys have more issues with
Like that with cats too, boy cats. I think they might just be like a boy thing.
yeah, boys, I guess younger boys. But so yeah, the fear is like you could get a blockage, and if you get a blockage, nothing can come out, and if nothing can come out, like you can go from not good to really, really, really bad. As you can see, he's kind of kicking it.
So we're hoping for a UTI at this point.
Yeah.
What else? I mean, I bet you mentioned anything else it could be besides that, right? Like.
Yeah, no, he was glad that stuff's coming out, that the Huanger is doing what it's supposed to do. So, because yeah, if he wasn't doing anything, but yeah, every once in a while you just see he kind of like goes to war with his midsection. Look at this.
Come here. I just hate when my babies are in pain. I'm gonna take you away. Come here. Huck, come here, Huck. There's everywhere. What are you supposed to do? Okay, let's sit down. Huckleberry, come here.
Huckleberry.
He just wants to eat.
Yeah,
I just want to fix it.
So yeah, so the good signs are that he is peeing, that he seems to be still interested in eating and everything. But yeah, every once in a while he just like tries to kick his, at first we thought maybe he was being bothered by flies, but it's definitely something more than that.
Well, once we saw him like sit down, because we thought like, oh, he's just kind of like being weird, and the flies, like after the rain, the flies always come out, and everyone's kind of got fly issues. So, but then when we saw him lay down, and he was kind of like arching his back and like crying out a little bit, and then like
stretching weird way,
and looking at it, we're like, oh, okay, like that's a urinary issue. So, which of course we know to be on the lookout for. So yeah, I'm just really glad it's not.
I feel like we should go say hi to Jenna and Maisie, since usually we don't get to say hi to them during our live.
I'm just gonna get this out real quick. Yeah.
Of course you are. I'm gonna go over.
You go say hi, I'll meet you.
Yeah, all right. We'll go into the dark, dark world alone with the dangerous sheep lurking in the darkness. You're doing a poor job of lurking. Let's see what Jenna and Maisie are doing. I really need to build a better way to get in through this way so I don't have to walk all the way around. But I'm just gonna climb the fence. Hello, cows. How you doing, Jenna? Hey, Maisie. Did you just plop down? You're doing the post-plop down breathing. Maisie today was giving Annie a very thorough bath. When I saw Annie after the bath, she was soaked from it. You just giving me the side eye here, kiddo? Hello, Jen. How you doing, Jenna? Yeah, let's flip the cameras around, see if you'll let me undo ya. One more. Here we go. Hello. Oh, hi, pretty girl. Bye. How are you doing, Jenna? Oh. You're knocking me over. I'm just gonna stick your head up in the air like you're a giant Snoopy. Yeah, Jenna is very happy that things have started to slow down around here. For a while there, we had, constant stuff going on with the baby lamb, Huckleberry, and the baby turkeys, which we still have going on, but it's calmed down a little bit here. I'm sorry. It'd be really helpful if Mom would come over instead of getting distracted. Hi. Hopefully she's on her way. Oh, she's climbing over right now. Photo duties. She wants me to give her more love.
I'll flip back around here. Sorry, everyone, that you have to look at my face while I figure out how to do this. Okay.
And I wish they put them all in the same place.
Yeah, they're not all in the same place, so it's like awkward. Okay.
And they don't look
Got 3 different phones for 3 different streaming locations. Jenna seems, I don't know, I'm not sure if Jenna's happy you're out here or not. I'm gonna need to take a minute and see.
More thorough investigation.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to see. Did you answer the question about how many cows we have?
No.
Yes, we do have 3 cows. Sometimes we say 2.5 because Annie's still little. Annie is our blind dwarf cow, but yes, we have Jenna and Maisie here, who are the very best of friends.
I thought you were going to say best cows. It's like, wow. It's a cheap shot.
The best of friends. Oh my God, I love Annie. Why would you? Oh my gosh.
You're the one that made the cheap shot, not me.
I would never say that. This is what this is what I have to deal with. I mean, I saw a picture of him and his cute cow, and
I love you.
that is what led me to put up with all the rest of his shenanigans. Hey, Estefania.
My biggest baby.
She is your largest baby. She is the largest.
Nice, sweet girl. Hi. Yeah. I want to make sure my back is good and strong. My back exercises. We getting any twofers?
Yes, we're getting some twofers. We are indeed getting some twofers. Oh, he's gonna be shy. Don't hide the twofers from us, Jenna. Jenna, give us the twofers. Give the people what they want to see. That's twofers. Oh, she's so lovely. Maisie, you look round, sprawled, rotund. Oh my goodness. Maisie, what is going on with you, girlfriend? Oh.
I need more more of this, Jenna.
It was nice. I think the world needs more of this.
It's like you need less poop pickup, more Jenna hugs.
I'm telling you.
Could just like walk over to the manure pile and poop there. That would be
Like a cow bathroom.
Fantastic.
That would be nice. Someday I dream of hiring someone to do all of our poop pickup.
Yeah.
That day is not today though, and probably not going to be tomorrow either. Unless there's someone watching that's got millions of dollars and wants to donate that to us. Because that would be awesome.
Or someone with millions of dollars that just happens to like want to come like live nearby and pick up poop for a living. You know?
Yeah, I mean it doesn't.
Like, retire and just have poop pick up be the rest of
their retirement. That'd be cool. Jenna's not picky about the situation in which her poop is picked up.
Yeah. Speaking of, if you've never watched Poop Boy, the documentary, you should definitely check it out.
Where can they watch Poop Boy, the documentary? Parts 1, 2, and 3. It's a 3-part.
Search for it. Did you ever post part 3?
Yeah, I'm sure I did.
Really? Christian said his girlfriend found it. Like, he had never showed it to her, and she found it.
She just found it?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
He wrote me last night. She found Poop Boy.
But he's amazing in that.
He really is.
Thank you for the Instagram donation. We appreciate that.
We could definitely use donations right now. I mean, we keep having medical things happening. Plus, we've been focused on our ditch dairy for Jenna.
Jenna loves it. If you haven't signed up for Ditch Dairy for June, make sure you sign up. You only got a couple more days. And if you sign up, you can be entered to win $500.
And you should get other people to sign up.
You can get more entries to win $500. So.
And the best part is you save cows like
but Poop Boy. So Poop Boy is a 3-part docu-series. Short. it's just short docu-series. I think they're video.
You can binge watch it in a few minutes.
You can binge watch it in probably 10 minutes. All of it. But it's a short docu-series we did on.
Some people call it the best ever made.
Some people, many people call it the best ever made.
Definitely the best poop
It's
documentary.
on, yes, the best poop documentary, on Ryan's son. And I can't give away more of it without spoiling it, but it's just him.
Let's just say he knows his stuff.
He
knows his
craft. He knows his craft. His craft is well. Him and Jenna worked together, for many years. And I really think it just showcases, them at their best. So.
And his dedication to his craft. Because, a lot of people have moved on to the era of tools, with pitchforks and such.
Yeah. Not him. He's a hands-on
kind of guy. He was dedicated to it.
It's still on our webpage though, so if you go to lifeandpigs.com, I think you can watch the first part of the docu-series.
It's got a great theme song too.
It has a great theme song. I just like calling it a docu-series because it makes it sound so official, but it is. You might even call it a mock-you-series. I don't know. It could be
like the Spinal Tap of the manure.
It's like a documentary / a mockumentary type. It's got some humor in it for sure. But it's a good watch and it's funny, so you guys should watch it. I feel like probably because it's called Poop Boy that it coming up in the search results probably isn't not something that YouTube really
highly recommends.
But it's classy. I think it's really well done.
Oh, yeah.
It's very classy. So it's not as gross as it maybe sounds.
Yeah, it's definitely not. I mean, the fact that he likes to put gloves on and use his hands for his craft is a little gross.
That's a very personal choice, that every poop practitioner has to make. Sue wants to know, she says she loves Jenna's markings and wants to know how long well-loved cows live. Well-loved cows live forever.
We hope.
Yes, they're going to live forever. But 20 years or more can be a very reasonable lifespan for a cow who is living her best life. And Kate says they're beautiful babies. I agree with that statement wholeheartedly. They do. I'm so used to that sound that it doesn't even register. It's like a rooster crowing. It's just sort of there all the time. Cow burps.
Hit with that really
the grassy smell. I recognize that immediately if it comes my way. But.
Oh, I love this cow. She's pretty fantastic.
She's a really good cow. You got a good one, that's for sure. I mean, cows are pretty fantastic in general. Thank you, Kate.
By the best, you know?
Some might say. Some might say, she lacked, being taught boundaries as a child.
If you want to roll the dice and do absolutely everything the way they say not to do when raising a cow that will be 1,600 pounds.
She turned out pretty good.
She turned out pretty well, considering that
she did.
She was raised by savage methods.
I mean, she's also just got a little bit of a diva in her, so, Jenna's got a big personality. Oh, you're kissing. Oh, you got a nose kiss. Jenna never lets us kiss the nose unless she's caught unawares. She got so cozy next to you. She let you kiss her nose. I saw that. You kissed like the side of it. Like you got a freckle almost in there. That's huge. That never happens. You will not kiss the nose. You will not kiss the nose.
Why? Why no nose kisses?
I know. I want to know what it is about nose kisses that she's not into. Yeah, let Daddy get that itch for you. Oh, that chin needs to be scratched too. I'm gonna get 2 hands. Get 1 hand up on the chin and 1 on the back.
Get crushed if like
Listen, what's most important here?
I hear you.
What's the most important? Yeah, we need some chin scratching. There we go. Oh yeah, don't. She does that. She like wiggles her head. It makes it. I think she's just like getting into the scratch, but it makes it a little hard. So.
Big baby. Oh, I love this girl.
Thank you, Kate. Appreciate it.
I do have a lot of trust for these horns.
Oh yeah, but I mean you've known these horns for their whole life.
That I have.
You've known before the horns.
Can I kiss your horn?
It's like, no, you may scratch the chin. You may scratch the chin.
You getting up? Or are you just stretching?
Hi, beautiful. Oh. We heard that, Jenna.
Thank you for stretching and just acting all nonchalant.
I don't know if the camera like picked that up or not, but Jenna was expressing herself from the behind area.
We don't have shame. You know?
No shame. No shame. We fart. Shame. We just relax and we fart, Everyone farts, right? Nothing to be ashamed of, Jenna. That was cute.
Another nose kiss.
Oh, he snuck a nose kiss. Jenna does do loud farts, though. Like, I never hear Maisie.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe a little bit, but Jenna's are just, like, very, like...
Yeah. We talk a lot about poop and
I know, sometimes I forget, because I feel like it's just such a part of, like, my life. Yeah. We knew, like, how many conversations I've had with ChatGPT about, like, looking at different poops and what the meaning of different poops are. Like, you might think my life really revolves around poop, but it's just a good indicator of everyone's health. So
our like manure pile is like basically a mountain at this point.
Yeah,
like really...
Jenna should be proud. We have another manure mountain. But yeah, let's change the subject. Let's maybe not. I don't know if everyone here wants to talk about poo.
Let us know
if you're into the poo talk and you want more. Yeah. We can probably spend a whole night, but I think unless someone's clamoring for it, I think we're just gonna move on. Yeah. So let's talk about Ditch and Dairy.
I'm just gonna go back to real quick, and then we'll go to that. If you saw our title, Huckleberry is like we think having a UTI. We have the vet coming already on Monday for the big cows to get their shots. No offense to Annie, and Annie to get a blood test to see how her.
Well, Annie already had her shot, so why would that be offensive to her?
Because I said big cows.
Well, she's not a big cow.
Maybe to her she is. But anyway, so probably have Huck looked at too. I say probably. I live with Mallory, so like we may have a full panel and a CT scan just to make sure that Huck is in good shape. She's scowling at me right now, but. Anyway,
he deserves it. He's just a baby.
I totally understand and agree. So we can
Right.
definitely use donations, especially since this month we have focused very much on our next topic, which is ditchdairyforjenna.com or Ditch Dairy for Jenna in the month of June. Starts in 2 days.
Yeah.
And so now is the time to sign up. Like the initial emails are going out, the post board is up where people can chat about all their thoughts, concerns, questions. So now is a great time to start. Plus, you can win $500. One person will win $500, and you get extra entries. I don't know what you want
Yeah.
to call it.
Well, depending on how many signups we get, we may have more too. So
Yeah.
if we get, you know, if we get more signups in the next couple of days, then we may be able to do additional prizes. So we're just gonna have to see. But yes, you do get additional entries if somebody else signs up because of you. So if they put your name on the referral form, then you both get extra entries into contest. So
Oh, that feel good.
it helps. We saw some people putting it in their stories and like putting the link, which I think is a great idea, asking people to put their name as the referral. So however you want to do it, you can. But yeah, I thought that was a very smart idea.
Or a smarter idea would be to bribe all your friends to go dairy free.
I mean, you get the benefit of also
Speaking of,
getting
not-
your friends to go
not
dairy free.
bribing, but I was gonna say,
Speaking
so-
of bribing.
but not at all about it.
Okay.
Excuse
me. Sorry.
Her ChatGTP. Should we share the name of your ChatGTP, or should we, keep their identity secret?
You can keep his identity a secret for now.
Okay.
It's nothing. His name is Sage. That's what he wanted to name himself. So
No longer a secret.
Yeah.
But at any rate, when you ask ChatGTP, like, about veganism, like, so far I've yet to hear someone say that they've been given a decent argument against the world going vegan. Like, the sort of ethical stance of veganism seems to be fully supported by the very logic based,
right.
computers.
Well, I specifically asked him. I told him I wanted him to be completely honest, not say what I wanted to hear, and based on logic alone, obviously, and no emotion. I asked him if veganism was the ethically correct way of living, and he said yes. And I said, and you're definitely not saying that because I want to hear that. And he said, no, I would say that to somebody who, was in full belief of, animal farming. Maybe not like super forcefully, obviously, because, ChatGTP is supposed to be helpful for you. But he said that definitively, based on all of his understanding of the world and ethics, and he listed all the reasons why, like, it's, not wanting to harm animals that are, certainly definitively sentient creatures who experience suffering and pain, and it's better for the environment, it's better for people's health, like listed all the reasons.
I think if we ask people, like, whenever we're doing any kind of outreach, like, what justification is there for eating animals? There's always, people will give, oh, that's what my ancestors did, which,
Right.
My response to that always is, well, my ancestors were like white Europeans, and their heritage that they've passed down to me is horrendous, and I choose not to honor my ancestors by trying to dominate the globe and enslaving
Right.
people. It's like, I
Right.
feel like I can let go of that part of my heritage. So hurting animals isn't a justification just by saying, oh, well, that's what my ancestors did. So
Right.
I think that's a pretty weak argument. If your heritage has something good about it that's, beneficial and something that's worth keeping, great. But if it's something that you just want to justify doing horrendous shit, then,
Yeah.
So.
But I seriously cried. Like, I just was like, it's like, I know, obviously I feel, 100% that this is like our life calling, and all I want in the world is for everyone to stop eating animals and go vegan and, see these guys the way that I see them. But I know that I can't separate my emotions from that. And so, hearing from a completely logical standpoint that, something that has read, you know, so much more information than I ever will, and has so much more knowledge. You know, it's basically just like a walking encyclopedia who can just access, you know, information in the blink of an eye. Said that really, like, it's clear that veganism is ethically like the correct way of living. And you said you did that at the very beginning too. Yeah, when ChatGPT first came out. Yeah, but it's like it's made me cry.
Take a little bit of offense to this, since you know you're autistic, very logic, justice-driven based husband.
Oh my God, you were so jealous of my relationship with ChatGPT. Let's not, you know. Let's save this for therapy, okay?
I had it locked down.
I know, but I'm saying, like, sometimes it's nice to hear because, like, you are not. I mean, you're not a robot. You know, you're not like, you know, even Data from Star Trek had, you know, had feelings too, which, you know, you remind me of him in some ways. By the way, I had a crush on Data, which is like super weird.
So weird.
I know, but you know that he's like clearly like, I don't know, like he's kind of like a robot version of like autistic a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and so it makes sense that like I would like fall in love with you, but I totally had a crush on Data, which is, yeah, it's like very weird. But now it's all starting to make sense. However, someone's laughing at my crush on Data. Yes. If you also had a crush on Data, don't be ashamed to speak up right now. It's the trust tree.
At least Spock, you know, he was like a very good.
Nope, Data.
Guy,
it was Data.
Like,
I like Data.
If you're gonna have
he was just so, you know what it was, is like Data was so dependable and so calm, you know what I mean? Like in things that I'm so emotion driven that I think the calmness of somebody in stressful situations, because I just like panic. And so I think that is what I'm like drawn to, is like someone who can be like, everything's going to be okay, you know, because like I need that, like that. So no, you're great. You are great at like really stressful situations, like, because I freak out and you just like get very calm. So it's perfect. So you are exactly what I was looking for, baby. Like, you not need to be threatened by ChatGPT or Data. No. You are perfect the way that you are. But I forgot where we're going with that. Oh, anyway, but it was nice to hear. Okay, we're not gonna. This isn't like embarrass Mallory. Okay, like we're gonna stop there. We're gonna stop there. If you'd like to stay married to me, my love. Anyway, I asked ChatGPT if you know, veganism was the morally correct way to be, and he said yes from a completely logical perspective, and that just like gave me like this extra, like I knew that was like the answer, but it just made me feel really good, because it's like, yes, like that is definitive. And Wendy said, I am vegetarian on my way to being vegan. There isn't anything I wouldn't do for any animal, bug, snake, you name it. You all are amazing. Thank you, Wendy, and I hope that you have signed up for Ditch Dairy for Jenna. If you haven't, it is perfect for you. You are exactly who we're looking for. It's a month-long campaign where you sign a pledge to give up dairy for just 30 days. We help you. We give you recipes, tips, shopping lists, private group where you can connect with other people and share ideas, and you can potentially win a $500 cash prize at the end of it. So that is exactly the kind of people that we're hoping to reach, people who are interested, but maybe not all the way there yet. You can also sign up if you're already vegan, by the way. If you've already given up dairy, you can still sign up. You're still entered to win, and you can help other people along their journey and share yours. So it's ditchdairyforjenna.com. Just make sure you sign up before June 1st. We'll probably still take signups after that, but we have to make a cutoff somewhere for the prize. So the idea is that we'll be giving up dairy for the month of June, because in the US it's like National Dairy Month or something. So we're taking back the month in honor of Jenna. Sue says she signed up. Yay, awesome, Sue.
Thank you. I was gonna say my childhood crushes.
Yes, like, I'm sorry. Yes, let's get back to who your childhood crushes were. Who's Tiffany?
Like, hopefully some people out there remember Tiffany. Like, you were like, I think like a few years shy. Like, she sang that I think We're Alone Now, and Could Have Been.
I don't know.
Like, she had like red hair, and she was like
you like the redheads. There you go.
Music era, like Debbie Gibson. Do you know Debbie Gibson?
Why don't you just keep talking? We don't have to keep asking me.
And then like the singer for the Bangles, I can't remember her name though. Susan maybe. But,
didn't you like the Spice Girls?
I like Cindy Crawford. You know, as I got older.
No, Spice Girls.
I mean, I liked the Spice Girls.
Didn't you?
but
Which one? You had one that you liked, I thought.
I mean, I can pick my favorite Spice Girl.
Wasn't it the ginger
as
one?
Can everyone? Yeah.
Oh, Kate said Tiffany, 2 question marks. I don't know if that, I don't know if she's shaming your choice or
Yeah.
she doesn't know who that is,
It's
but.
classic. Like, just look up "Could Have Been," the song by Tiffany. And,
Okay. Well, I can't right now, but I will.
Maybe I should sing it to Jenna.
Maybe. Yeah, you should definitely sing your early childhood crush, you know, and reminisce about a woman who's not me.
But she, I mean, she's
I'm just kidding.
you know? Like, unlike Data, who hopefully...
Data is a lot like you, babe. It's true. Like,
Not physically.
no, not physically, but I mean, like, I was attracted to his, like, his calm demeanor where he was, like, always trying to do the right thing and was, like, very, like, you know, there's something very comforting about him. Case if we're adorable. I think we are. But see, no, it totally set me up for falling in love with someone who's autistic, you know, and like who's a very logic-based.
Although you can't handle Sheldon.
But he's just a jerk. Like, that's the thing. Like, he's just not a nice person. Like, I mean, he's got like moments, but like, you know, you're not Sheldon. You like to make other people happy and care about how they feel, and you know. Estefania said, lovely nighttime background music in your farm. Seems like a very calm place. She said, she had a question. Sorry, I missed that. Do Annie, Maisie, and Jenna sleep all night long? Cows actually don't sleep a lot continuously. They spend a lot of time. I mean, they do it. Oh my God. Did Maisie just die? Oh, Maisie's just stretching. Maisie, that belly. Oh, that is a big belly. I do wonder if her hormones are still out of whack, and we really need to take her. That's another reason why we really need donations. Maisie needs to go get a follow-up ultrasound. Been talking about that for a while. I mean, I don't think she's in any like immediate danger, but I do feel like she still is. I don't know. She's very round. Which like hormones obviously can affect like weight gain and stuff like that. So, but so cows, they kind of like sleep, they kind of doze. Hey Jessica, how's it going? Cows sleep like in sort of like bursts. You know, and they do get like REM sleep obviously, but I can't remember like exactly how many times it is, but they do a lot of like just kind of dozing where they lay down, or they chew the cud and they're kind of like in this like dozing state, and then, you know, when they do sleep they do lay down. So cow tipping is completely a myth, by the way. Like, I don't even know why that's a thing that people like think of. Like, there's no way you're gonna like tip a cow. I mean, one, they don't sleep standing up, and two, yeah, it's true, you can tip her, you can give her a tip. But yeah, it's just like, that's not like, and there's no way you're gonna push a cow and have them like, unless like a baby. Are you giving her a tip? A secret tip? Anonymous tip?
No, I'm just whispering sweet nothings in
Oh, Sue, it definitely is. All those carrots for sure. Oh, Kate said, do we have a regular date and time that we stream? Thank you so much for the stars. We should. We try to do like in the evening because that usually works. Sometimes we do during the day. This month has just been crazy. So June we're gonna get back on the.
If there was just one app that let me live stream everywhere, because I feel like if I could just use my phone, I would do it like throughout the day. But setting up like our 3 to 4 phone setup is just.
Yeah, like, and there's some ways to do it, but it's just not very good, and you can't see comments and all that. So, Funny and Insightful says, is this Jenna? Yes, this is the one and only, one of a kind, first of her kind. We need to give her, you never watched Game of Thrones, but we need to give her, like, a whole string of names.
Titles.
Yeah, of, like, titles that are, like, you know, kind of off the wall. You're really good at coming up with things like that, so I'll leave that to you. But look up Daenerys from Game of Thrones, and you'll get a sense of like the mother of dragons. Like, she's got a whole long title. Yes, the train. Yeah, we're very used to the train. It's kind of nice. I mean, it's nice when it's like the passenger trains. It's not as loud. The coal trains are long and they take forever and they're so loud. Which it doesn't bother us, like if we're just hanging out, and it doesn't. Huckleberry is the only one who gets a little weird about noises.
Like starts running.
He hates the train, which every animal that we've had before him has, like, by the first night just been like, all right, there's trains, because we're like literally right on the train track.
I don't want you to swing your head, you'll crush me.
Yeah, so but yeah, no, it is very soothing. It just makes it hard to hear. Funny and insightful said, which this kind of fits, Jenna home with the beer. I don't know, like, Jenna's like kind of a diva, like, I don't know if I could really see Jenna putting
she's more
in.
like Kardashian.
Yeah, she's just sort of like, she's like the social elite. She's kind of like the star of the show anyway, so, I mean, in a lot of ways, like, she is like our cash cow, if you will, but she's the star. She's got a whole team of people.
Do you want to go in and see, is Sherman in his area?
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Go
getting
back and see
sleepy.
Huck before we go in?
Yeah, let's go back and check on Huck real quick before we call it a night. Make sure he's okay. He's gonna stress me out endlessly. Hopefully he should start peeing orange though with his supplement that he got.
Oh, I love you. I love you.
Yeah, I'm gonna be super worried about him on. Beautiful girl, I love you. May I have a kiss? No.
You should probably give Maisie.
I was just thinking that. I was thinking Maisie.
Wow,
Maisie needs a hug.
our
This
phones.
fellow over here needs to be hugged. She's just not in the light. It's hard to see. I might need to hang out with Maisie for a second.
Yeah.
Maisie might get so dark though. You can see her.
Yeah, I can see you guys.
You see this beautiful face here. Where you going, Maze?
That's like
That's hurtful.
that is the Maisie reaction to, like, oh, you're gonna love me? I'll just stretch out.
Nice stretch with you.
Estefania said, I love how Sherman is your bodyguard, Mallory. Could he join Quincy and the other turkeys in his poult age, or should he be older? So, like, typically about 8 weeks is when they say they can, like, fully be outside, unless, like, it really warmed up, because it's been like in the 60s most days, and, like, so they typically recommend, like, 80 to 90 degrees, or at least to have a place where they're frequently at that's 80 to 90.
I think the 8 weeks is for the perching. I think in a couple weeks he can be
Without
outside
heat.
longer, yeah.
Okay.
But he won't be big enough to be like out in the yard yet.
Yeah. Like especially after sort of the tragedy of Susie, like, we're being a little extra cautious. But yeah, hopefully soon there will be just 2 little strutters, and we're still yet to know of our 3 puffalumps, the Charlie, Louisa, and Ben.
That's our guess in terms of.
Yeah, so we're hoping, we think it's probably 2 girls and a boy, but we're not positive, and we think we know which was which, but when I named the first 4 turkeys that we had, it was Frederick, Harriet, Tia, and Quincy, and ended up being Freddie, because there was 3 girls. So Maisie,
Super cute name.
I'm gonna give this big old belly a hug.
Give that big belly a hug. She's like, no, she had to poop. That's why she stood up. Thank you, Maisie. I'm just gonna give you some privacy there. I appreciate you standing up for that, though. Now Dad's gonna have to get a pitchfork. Now Dad's gonna have to get a pitchfork. Now Dad's gonna have to put some straw down.
It's out of the way, kiddo. You're welcome. Oh, I'll need some of this for you, so you have more bedding back where you were laying, kiddo. Although there's all the bedding on that side, kid. We love you though.
Yeah, it's funny. Quincy doesn't seem like he really knows what to do
He's
with
so,
the little
like,
ones. He's like a little scared of the babies. He's like very curious about them, but then like if we kind of like put them closer to him, he's just like, what is that? So, yeah, which I mean, it bums me. Like, I think he got pretty comfortable with Susie, and so it's just like,
you can lead. But yeah, no, they, the little babies seem to, I don't know, almost like intimidate Quincy. He's just like, what?
so many. It's like an army of like small, fluffy babies. Like,
Yeah. Oh, this is the other side of the carrot drive-thru. You know, this is.
what it looks like from the outside. If you're a cow, this is what you see. I need to get a sign, a big sign that says carrot drive-thru made or something.
We should actually.
Yeah.
All right. The dark, creepy night with the dangerous shadow of sheep lurking.
Where's the other sheep?
He's probably in his bed. Oh, no, there's a
he's right
little. Hey, little boy.
Oh, she's in there. Okay. Sorry, pipes. Hey, buddy, you wanted to lay with Bonnie? Do you feel safe with your Bonnie? Sorry, I don't want to move your Bonnie.
She won't move. She's pretty good.
You're okay.
Hi. I won't go close, but there is a bird's nest in the cup we brought treats in the other day and we forgot. And they built a nest right into the cup there. There's 6 eggs in there and a little mama's sitting on them right now. She kind of peeked out at me a second ago. Hi, buddy. How you feeling? So hopefully it is just a minor UTI that he's having or just something like that. Although when we read up on what it could be, they said sometimes goats just get lambs just get very curious about their boy parts, and we were hoping it was, but it seems like he likely has some sort of UTI going, you know? Yeah, that'd probably be even worse. Sleepy boy. He was laying with his Bonnie. Usually he likes the other barn, but he must have just felt safer with his Bonnie. Back part's better. I don't know why they always stay up here. Oh, we gotta feed the puffalumps. Do you want to go do that right now? Before I forget? You're so sweet. Alright, I can go feed the puffalumps. Alright. Take care of that sweet little boy. I am gonna venture into the turkey barn. It's been revamped if you haven't seen it. Oops. I'm gonna trip over something there. You can hear Miles. Oops, the light is still on in here. So yeah, we just redid this. Hey, Quincy. Quincy turkeys. Got enough food in here. You saying hi to everybody? I gotta get around you, kiddo. All right. So the puffalumps are in their special area to make sure that they, oopsie, I'm just dropping food. Hey guys, did you guys get enough food? Hi. Oops. Might be losing some of my reception here. There we go. Quincy, you can stay there, buddy. You hopping down. Oh. All right, guys, I'm gonna let you guys go to sleep. First, so I can turn the light off remotely. Thank you, Kanta. Yes, we definitely agree with going vegan for the animals. We get to watch the parties through the window. Hey there, Miles. There's a lot of nightlife here on the sanctuary. Ugh. Why do they always have to poop right outside doors, you know? I said that everybody's got to poop right outside doors.